Are you live?
I'm live now?
Yes.
Wait a minute. I know. Nah, that angle is bad. That angle is bad.
Well, hello.
What up, what up, what up?
Why you didn't wear that yesterday when I had on my yellow shirt?
I thought you was going to have it on again today.
Dang, I started to, too.
So silly.
You got 3 minutes.
Okay.
Demarion, what's up, man? Wake up. Look alive.
He been alive. Wait.
We won't do stories today.
Yes, we will.
We got a lot of guests.
So it's 2 sets of guests, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 12 by 12 15.
Well, this one really does segue. I think we definitely need to do this one. How they block this grant, and then we talk about reparations.
Right, the day first.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we just won't take too much time.
Right.
Because we have been talking about this, so this is the
Yes. Wait.
That's reality. That's the reparation.
I know, but I said Marcel don't have reparations stuff. He don't have a reparations
I
pack.
don't have a reparation.
Okay.
So this is Marcel's. This part is his, but he don't have this.
You print one more, yeah.
He only got the.
It might be on the printer already. I'll check it out. Nothing.
In other words, this Jarrell.
How it's made.
Not this. He got this.
Should we have them in here while we're talking about the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Bring them out.
Marion,
Got a minute and a half.
I talked to Neil last night.
We live.
Okay. Hello.
Hey.
Okay.
Get those 2 shirts for this right here. You got 50 seconds.
You got 50 seconds. You got it.
What you say, Joe?
45 seconds to intro.
Here you go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know about you, but when I say Jesus is my help, I already feel help. Now I'm talking to you ladies out here today. Men, don't get jealous. Your turn is coming. But for the women who get her strength from God, I'm telling you that strength can never be broken. Now, if you hear me, if you with me, I want you to turn to your neighbor and say amen.
Amen.
All right, I love it.
But
Brunch.
that message was unisex.
I'm gonna tell you that I'm talking to who I'm talking to. Let me tell you why. Because women are so fragile. Men have a different countenance about them, a different strength about them. But women are so fragile and can be broken just by words. A lot of people say words, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will hurt you.
But that's why black men are fragile too sometimes, because we're looked upon as to always be so strong, and then we don't get the help and support a lot of times.
Well, no, you are absolutely right. But on your intro, you can say whatever you want to say. But thank you so much.
So what's your name?
Well, yeah. Don't tell me about what me doing, all right? But anyway, y'all, it's your girl Tamara Fair, otherwise known as T Breezy in the building. Don't play. Do not play. You see how I'm talking about? Why I'm talking to women, sis? You got me. You got me. And I am so proud to be posted in the building with my guest, not Marcel.
Well, listen, it's your main man, Action Jackson, and I'm talking about your main man. We got to protect black men.
Yeah, you know what? Let me tell you something. Yesterday, I asked because I didn't actually make it to the broadcast, but afterwards.
But you made it in studio looking like the president of the United States of America.
Like Beyonce said, I'm running for the Beyonce of the United States. Yesterday, I was running for the Tamara of the United States. But you know what? We had a discussion, and it made me understand. I went home and I resonated on it. When you have unrequited, unwavering loyalty, sometimes you expect that back. I want you to stop expecting it back, okay? Because sometimes your expectation can breed your disappointment. Now, let me say this. Expectation can breed your disappointment. Did I say it twice?
You said it twice.
I said it because I really want you to resonate with that. And I said that because yesterday I blindly followed, supported, and stood in solidarity with your boy.
Oh, my God. Oh, look, you know what? What is this? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
It ain't but one side on my bed to get up out of.
Protect black men. Protect black men. You know what? I went home and I talked about your situation. And you know what? I just mentioned I spoke on the phone to somebody. And she said, yep, cuz she is right. And I said, you know what? Well, she is banned from this show.
But you know what's not banned? The love of God. And we got a great show for you today. But first, I got to give honor and support to our main man who always, every single Friday, brings that hot mix. That's DJ Swagger DJ AJ. And we definitely want to keep the hits rolling. Now, I don't know where you get your help, but my help comes from God. And I want to encourage you, whenever you're feeling like you are helpless, understand that you've got a friend, and all you got to do is look to the hills where your help come from. Now, today, all you got to do is just keep it locked, tuned in, because we got 2 sets of great guests for you today, and you don't want to miss this. So don't go nowhere. Stay right here on Inspiration 1390.
Here's your main man, Action Jackson. All right.
Yeah, I'm glad you went home and resonated.
Well, it's 2 sides to that. I think that should be the question of the day.
Okay, fine.
Right.
No,
I think
it ain't 2 sides.
it is a flip side because I think it depends on the situation. So Facebook, and I ain't good at setting these up that great, so I'll let Tammy.
I'm not setting nothing up.
All right. Well, quickly.
Because I know you good at all the setups, and then you can alley-oop it.
I don't believe in. I believe in loyalty, but I also don't believe in where when you have an issue with someone, I just gotta X them right out, right? But I saw it on the flip side. See, I can't leave it. How can I explain this? I can just tell the truth. Okay, here's the deal. I was disrespected like never before by someone that we both know. And Tammy had my back. She didn't like the disrespect, and she was ready to cut ties with the person. And I felt good for that. I didn't ask her to do it, but I felt good that she had my back. Now, on the flip side...
Because you know, when you're right, you're right. Right? When you're wrong, I can't ride with you when you're wrong. At least not publicly.
Right. Because I know you're a supporter, even sometimes when it's wrong. But on the flip side, Tammy had a situation that I didn't think was as extreme, but I didn't feel like I should X this person out because, you know, they didn't do anything to me. I had a long relationship with them. And so Tammy is saying, no, loyalty is loyalty.
No, I just simply pointed out that they didn't disrespect me either. They disrespected him. But so that disrespect didn't extrapolate to me. But
right. That's why I said it's
a little bit, but I'm saying personally,
right.
Not. So there's a caveat there. Yes. There's a carve out there.
Right.
And so, but the issue was, do you cancel that person? Do you cancel either one of them? Do you cancel both of them? Or do you segregate the cancellation? Or do you cancel them at all? And that's really the question.
Yeah.
Is it a cancellation type of situation? For me, because you give.
Yeah.
All you really respect in return is respect.
Yeah.
The expect is respect. The expectation is respectation.
Well, no, and I get it. So I went home and I thought about that and I brought it up and I said, well, it kind of makes sense on the flip. But this is why I said it was kind of like I'm looking at both sides. I would have never said, my intention even after that issue wasn't gonna be like, don't talk to this person, don't do nothing. It was like, I'm not gonna rock with them no more. That's fine. They show me who they are. Cool. That's your people. That's your people. I just know when I'm in certain rooms, I don't want to be around these people. But for her to stand up and say, yeah, that wasn't cool. It was, I got to protect myself and you, and I'm gonna move away too.
30 seconds in a row.
I felt good about that. That felt good. So then that's what made me think, well, she did mention the issue with another person, and I still I don't rock with it, but when I see them, they happy to see me. I'm happy to see them. So it's like, dang, do I cancel her out now?
Hey, that's the question. Is there ever a reason to cancel someone out, or is that the opportunity to open up a discussion of resolve?
I got the answer.
It's over there.
It's over there now.
So on this end of the road, no, I'm joking.
Man, let me tell you something.
I'm trying to turn you up on this Friday.
No, I'm already turned up. But you know what? I am turned up because we got some real heavy topics today, and I want to segue seamlessly into the heaviness. So there was a fund that we reported on, I guess, about a year ago, and the fund was geared toward funding Black women. So if you remember, it was a fearless fund, and Arian Simone is finally breaking her silence because the court now has blocked this grant that was geared strictly for Black women. So following a shocking decision from the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 11th Circuit to stop the Atlanta-based Fearless Fund for administering grants to Black women, one of its co-founders is now speaking out. Well, the decision was made on Monday, June the 3rd, following an ongoing opposition to the Fearless Fund, spearheaded by conservative activist Edward Bloom, who insisted that the program is likely racially discriminatory. And because I led with that it was strictly for Black women. So in this fearless moment, we should all be motivated to fight after today's decision. This is devastating for the Fearless Fund and Foundation and for the women in which we have invested in. I'm shattered for every girl of color who has a dream, but will grow up in a nation determined not to give her a shot to live that dream. Well, in America, most people have migrated to this country because of the American dream. And I don't care what this fund's decision was, you do have the right to dream and you have the right to chase your dreams, right? Now, whether or not you have the support of the American government, that's yet another issue. So on their behalf, we will turn the plane into purpose and fight for our might. America is supposed to be a nation where one has freedom to achieve, freedom to earn, and freedom to prosper. Yet, when we have attempted to level the playing field for unrepresented groups, our freedoms are stifled. And so that begs the question of, is there actually a chance to level the playing field for people of color, and particularly Black people who have been shut out, ousted out, and counted out on most every level? There's redlining, there's profiling, there's so many ills that plague Black communities. And so it has begged the question of reparations. And once you start talking about reparations, what then? Let's say the situation is, all things being equal, we really start to have the intentional conversations about the resolve of whether or not reparations for Black people is real. And what does that look like? Luckily, we have guests in the studio today that are actually doing the work, because it is a very issue-laden topic, and it's a hot button for most people in America. But as I said, we have great people in here: Howard Ray Jr. and Howard Ray Sr. and Mary Ray, who are family, and they are doing the hard work. We want to welcome you to the Brunch.
Welcome.
And so you're here to discuss the Re-Ran movement and a groundbreaking initiative aimed at securing reparations by exempting descendants of slaves from property taxes in Cook County, where the movement is not just about policy change, but it's about improving the quality of life for our community and ensuring that justice for past injustices have been rectified. So that is a huge, deep conversation that started, about 10, maybe 20 years ago in real time, but it's really started to ramp up, and you're actually on the ground, boots on the ground, doing the work. First of all, I want to thank you for your hard work in that field and in that area, because there are so many people that really need it. But Introduce yourself and how you became a part of this movement. And this is a family affair, right?
Yes, yes.
I want you to put that mic in front of you so the people can hear, because y'all want to hear this, y'all.
Thanks a lot. My name is Howard Ray. I'm glad to be here with the lunch.
The brunch bunch.
The brunch bunch.
No, we don't have lunch. We don't serve lunch.
You don't serve lunch.
No, we just own at lunchtime.
Okay. I really appreciate you guys having us down here. Again, my name is Howard Ray, and the reason how this got started, it started from a coalition, West Humboldt Park Community Coalition. We are an oversight group, not-for-profit organization, and we were attempting to get a community benefit agreement with the business on the west side. And so one of the benefits was that area, we didn't want.
When you say that area, you mean Humboldt Park?
Well, Humboldt Park is within Austin, and Amazon had moved into that area on Division and Costner. And so what we wanted to do was a community benefit agreement where Amazon one of the benefits was to pay the property taxes in Austin community, because they were on the opportunity zone where they don't pay any taxes, taxes. So we say it could be a trade-off. And there was a couple of other benefits. So when we started researching the tax thing, the property tax, we realized that a lot of people, African descent, descendants of enslaved people, were really affected by it, because this tax sale, people were losing their homes. So we decided,
especially in Austin, in Austin,
on the south suburb, Harvey, Assa, Robbins, all throughout these communities, right? So we're going to still revisit that Amazon situation, but we started thinking about reparation, where hey, we need to start something right now where we can stop these people from losing their homes. And so that's where we came up.
That's a huge issue that we talk about constantly.
Right, exactly. So that's when we came up with reparation. This could be a face where people want, if they don't pay property taxes, this to get them, one, preserve their home, may invite people to come back to the Cook County. Two, give them discretionary money. What we found out was that there's 41 other townships in Illinois that don't pay property taxes. I'll give you an example, New Lenox. And we found out that the discretionary money that they have, it benefits them, because they're able to put their kids in after school programs. They're able to rehab their homes, just a lot of different benefits.
For free.
Right. Yeah, they're not, exactly. So
I know Woodford Mall, the area around Woodford Mall, because Woodford Mall brought so much commerce that it really lowered, and some people were paying zero taxes there too because of the commerce infusion, and have been enjoying it for years. So it's not that it can't happen. It's just that we haven't really
how to make it happen.
Yes, how to make it happen. So you guys are doing it. But 41 counties that don't pay property taxes is a huge eye opener.
Yes, it is. It could be done in Cook County. It's definitely something that needs to be done in our neighborhood, because those counties, they are affluent counties. They already have money. So
they don't need a tax. Right.
Right. But the thing about it, we felt that also we would like for people, when they get in this program succeeds, that they would have to get a trust, and with that trust, now that property could be passed down to their loved ones, and that benefit will still be with that trust, because right now generational that brings wealth. And also this is not just about property taxes, it goes beyond that, because the funds that will be generated will help provide other services in the community.
Well, Howard and Mary, your parents, are in here, they rocking with you. Can you tell us what inspired you to want to be a part of this movement and help start it?
Well, I am a Vietnam vet.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Can I please get some of your benefits?
I think Miss Mary over there may have to tell you to back up some.
I already know.
To tell you the truth, it's not easy getting benefit for black men.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that. But the reason why we are involved, it's always been, our story about helping the community. And when Howard came up with this idea, we said, "Whoa, this is big. This is huge." And they said, well, I don't know if we want to tackle this one or not. But then he kept saying, well, we can do it, we can do it. So we said, well, we'll give it a try. And let me tell you this. Howard didn't mention this. How this going to be funded?
Yes.
You know, it's not going to cost anybody any additional money. Nobody. The money, the fund would come from 3 cents. I didn't say 3%. 3 cents from every transaction that takes place in the county of Cook, in the city of Chicago. And that money will be put into an account with this Cook County Treasury Department. Cook County Treasury Department. And when time comes for taxes to be paid, money from those funds will go to pay for formerly enslaved people property taxes.
Wow.
That's how it will be funded. So,
well, you all have thought this out holistically.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's a colorblind proposal. Colorblind. Anybody who qualify as a formerly enslaved people descendant qualify. So it's racially neutral.
Okay, you covered that for the skeptics in the back saying, why do I got to pay for those black folks, right?
And on top of that, you know, this system is set up so as we pay for, as the county pay for the taxes for the formerly enslaved people, we're at the same time paying into it too. We buy every transaction that we do, we paying right back into the fund.
So we're helping fund our own reparation.
Our own reparation.
So we're getting the bulk of the benefit of it.
Absolutely.
Right,
so now you have a ballot that you are encouraging people to sign. And where can they sign? What does the ballot actually ask for? And where can they actually sign this ballot?
The ballot actually, it gives everything he just stated as far as example. It states the 3 cents that's going to be reallocated to the Cook County Treasurer. And also it gives an example if you go to a grocery store and it explain how the sale tax would be generated. So this weekend, June 23rd at 6200 West Bloomingdale at a park called Amundsen Park. Everybody know about Amundsen Park.
The people save. The people save Amundsen Park.
So Amundsen Park is like the Mecca. And so we're going to be there at 9 a.m. Sunday, June 23rd. So we're going to have a drive-up petition drive. You can just drive up. We give you the petition. You sign.
So you don't even have to get out your car. It's like going to McDonald's and getting a Big Mac.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then if you want a petition, if you want to be a circulator, you can get a petition. What we would like to identify 250 people, and then those 250 people, if they want, they could take 40 petitions and give to 40 people they know. Now on a petition, it's only 10 lines on the petition, so you can just get your grandma, your mama, your uncle, your cousin, or your family friend, church member. Just sign that and then get it back to your circulator and then get it back to us. That way we will cover everything. So that's what we're going to do.
So that's going down this Saturday, June the 23rd, at 9 o'clock, from 9 until it's their stop time?
Yeah, about 11:30. But if it get good, we'll keep continuing.
9 to 11:30, Amundsen Park.
Sunday.
Now, what's your goal in regards to what do we need? How many signatures do we need to collect?
That's what we are about now. Main bottom line, getting the ballot, getting the referendum on the ballot. That's our main goal. Once we get that, then other stuff will take place.
So how many do we need?
Well, we're going to need a lot. You know, what's the minimum? Do they have a minimum in Cook County for referendums to go on the ballot?
In Cook County, there's a minimum, like, I think 3 or 4 referendums that can sit on the ballot.
Okay. So listen, believers, if you want to see some reparations happen. Now, we saw the mayor just announced that they're doing some more studying. You know, I don't know how much more studying we got to do to get some reparations out. But it's a move in the right direction, right? It's better than nothing. But this is a county-wide reparation. Evanston has already started their reparations program, And it's time for the city and Cook County to do the same. But Cook County, no property taxes for descendants of formerly enslaved people. I think that's amazing. So if you've been struggling paying your property taxes in Cook County, that's a reason.
I know you're hearing it. I know who you are.
That's a reason for you to want to sign this petition and circulate this petition, because once it becomes a referendum on the ballot, then Cook County can go vote for it, and then it can become law, and then we don't have to pay property tax. So bring me some of those petitions, because I'm gonna get them filled out.
That part right there. And also, efforts like this do take money, but guess what? It doesn't take a lot. They are asking for you to please donate to the reparation effort. Only $1. The donation platforms are Zelle, and that's info@reranforblacks.com, Venmo at info@reranforblacks.com, and then Cash App, $, of course, Reran 1863. We will have all of this on our social media platforms, both Instagram and Facebook, so that you don't have to remember that. You can also call for more information at 773-817-3726. That's 773-817-3726. But we like our acronym. So that's 773-81-RERAN.
Yep.
RERAN. You can also check it out on the website for weekly updates at www.reranforblacks.com. Again, all of this will be on our social media platforms.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you so much. You got one?
Yeah, I just want to say this. You can live anywhere in Cook County. You're a registered voter. You can sign this petition. So if you live in Cook County, this applies to you.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm glad you said that, because a lot of times people have to live in certain areas in order for that signature to count. You can live anywhere in Cook County. Mary, how did you get involved in this, and what do you want to say to the believers going out?
Well, I'm a supporter. I support him in most of everything that he does, because he's always working he's always trying to, doing something for the community. He started out even for Christmas. He would buy toys for the kids. And so I've been with him, with him.
Well, this is a big, huge undertaking. I'm glad it's family, because you do need to support. And we want to thank you on behalf of every slave descendant for doing the work. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Listen, believers, all you have to do is stick with Jesus.
That's it.
And everything will be all right. You rock with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390.
Now, if you guys have thank you so much. You guys did great. If you guys have time, we will take pictures and we will put those on our social media platforms as well.
All right.
You have time to stick around for me?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. So
all right, Adam will take you back to the house. Okay, this is a throwback. Yes, it's Tammy Day. Did Tammy say yes? Yes.
This is nice.
Come on in.
The way they whip this out.
No, that is nice. Hello.
Again, hello.
Nice to finally meet you. Nice to meet you. Come on in. You smell good.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh, thank you so much. I was just looking at you thinking, okay, I need to frame this. Thank you so much. So is your hair and everything you have on, and you smell good. Thank you.
Yeah, when we done. No, they're going to wait around.
Look at this.
I was going to do that, but I want to read that story. Well, we talked about years ago. Remember, we said one of the things, I think you might have said, even though I want to take credit for coming up with this genius idea, we said one of the ways reparations should be no property tax.
Exactly.
And
I didn't say just no property. I said no property taxes, no sale taxes, no anything that you benefited when you were building your 180-year legacy businesses that your family enjoys from generation to generation. That we should not be paying taxes on those on those levels. So property, sales tax, employee taxes. You built your business. I mean, if I had free labor, can you imagine what kind of bag you would have if you had free labor on all your employees for 400 more years? Please. Don't get me started on my soapbox with those taxes, because the question is, a lot of times we ask you about you all, and that's course, that you all as Black communities about what does reparations look like, and then you stutter, you don't have an answer. So I literally sat down one night and formulated the answer. And you said we should have no cost for anything that was made of cotton. And come on now, that's a no-brainer. Like, that's a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Call Stacey Chauncey at 866-447-3344. Stacey Chauncey, 866-447-3344.
Do you have dry skin, fine lines and wrinkles? Or do you just want to get or maintain your youthful glow?
Yeah, I stopped at cotton.
Vanguard.
We pick other stuff too.
Black.
Oh, don't stop at cotton. What else we pick?
Sugar cane.
Oh, for sure.
We get taxed on no sugar and no tobacco. It's on.
Man, I'm talking about you would have enough money for your property taxes after this.
The lipstick and eyebrows are so
Tobacco and the cigarette industry is $1 trillion industry. Clearly, you got to have some give back on that.
But those like the big corporations, those people got to get taxed.
We don't just cover imperfections.
Well, thank you, Christy. I appreciate the fact that you like my new hairstyle.
It's your girl.
I gotta give a shout. I gotta give a shout out to your fairy godmother on Instagram. For all of you, Donna, all of you who made yesterday happen. Diamond, Eric E. Smooth, thank you so much. Christy says the tobacco industry and all Black people use so much money from all the work that they got from our ancestors. Yep, this is true. And like Jarrell said, there's not just cotton.
Attorney India Rios to secure the brand and the bag.
Okay, come on, India.
Attention motorists, get your new Buddy Bear yearly Buddy Pass for as low as $17 a month for the entire year. No matter where you are, through the 15 locations, you can go anytime and get your car washed every day if you want. All year long, Buddy Bear members will receive exclusive perks and offers throughout the membership. Go to BuddyBearCarWash.com. That's BuddyBearCarWash.com and get
The only
your
thing
membership
about
today.
trying to direct people here, it's so hard to get where we park.
Buddy Bear Car Wash.
So when you put that address
I'd
in,
say Stetson Steakhouse.
that's what I'm doing. But it's giving Wacker Drive address.
No, Stetson?
What's
the
that gym right there?
Lakeshore Gym.
Lakeshore.
Stetson.
Because that give you a Stetson address.
And that Hyatt. Is it a Hyatt? It's a Hyatt.
Whatever.
It's a Hyatt.
Say bye-bye to those chaos-filled days and hello.
So
to
at
new
the
favorite
She Owns the
Black
She Biz
Friday
conference, I
treats.
bought a
Let's empower
African
our little ones
shirt.
together. Grab your
And it
copy
just
now,
happens
and
to work
let's make
perfect because
magic
I'm being
in the
honored
classroom.
tomorrow and I need African attire. So the lady dropping it off to me.
What's going on?
So what's going on is we have a great guest joining us, and that's none other than Miss Reesheda Washington. She is the dynamic executive director of the Caring Center for the Arts West Side. She's a proud native of my neighborhood, the Austin neighborhood. Reesheda brings a wealth of experience in entrepreneurship, education, administration, and community development, all deeply rooted in principles of racial, spiritual, and social equity. Her passion and commitment to the arts have made her a formidable leader at the Caring Center, where she continues to foster cultural growth and community collaboration. Let's give a warm brunch lunch welcome to Miss Reesheda.
So good, I'm not leaving.
Ah!
I'll just stay forever. Thank you all so much for having me.
We appreciate you and bringing your regalness into the studio.
Goodness. Thank you so much.
So, Reesheda, could you start by giving us like an overview of the Caring Center and the arts and its mission?
Yes. So the Caring Center for the Arts is situated right on the corner of Washington and Central in the Austin community where I was born and raised.
All right.
And we just underwent about 3 years ago or 4, a $5 million renovation. So this is an 850-seat state-of-the-art theater. I hate to compare everything to downtown, but that's how people understand the quality, right? This theater is the equivalent of you walking into any theater space downtown.
Yeah.
We are a hidden gem trying to be found so badly.
Yes.
Which is why we're here today. And we focus on art that is both relevant and resonant to communities who look and sound like us.
Mhm.
So I served on the board for 2.5 years, just took the seat as the founding executive director in January.
Wow. Okay.
And I want to do everything the community asks us to do. The Austin community has a quality of life plan that we have looked at quite intently. We pulled out 4 pillars, focusing on economic development, keeping our dollars rotating and situated in our own neighborhood, taking a look at entrepreneurship and how to connect entrepreneurial skill sets to artists from our community, looking at civic leadership and accountability, and the arts, and making sure that the art that we offer from the center is both relevant and resonant. So that's
I love it.
Well, as many times as that I have been to the center, I've been saying the name wrong all these years. I'm glad you said K-Ron. I'm like the Karen Center, which now that I say it out loud again, we don't want it to be the Karen Center. Trust me. The K-Ron Center.
I need y'all to get behind me and rethinking what the name should be and how the community might participate in a name that we can pronounce.
I think if we spell it phonetically, K-Ron.
Look, I wrote that on my paper. K-Ron. I'm like, I will get it right.
Because you don't want to associate it with the Karens.
Tamara, you've been to the K-Ron
I
Center.
definitely have.
It's a beautiful, beautiful space. I'll be there tomorrow.
All right.
I am one of the honorees at the exchange ceremony tomorrow at the K-Ron Center. So I'm excited. And first of all, you said something, hidden gem, right? The first time I was invited, and I live down the street. And the first time I was invited, I'm like, wait, when did we get this? You know, I know the school. I participate with the school. I do the men show up with the kids. And so I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Now, in the beginning, parking was maybe a little issue. But then you solved that problem. You got more parking. So can you explain the goal and the mission of the K-Ron Center? What are you trying to do? What are you doing? And what do you want to do?
Yes, what we have been doing is undergoing this renovation, right? And the renovation is done, complete. You've seen it. It's amazing.
Yes.
As soon as we finished the renovation, the pandemic started. Ain't that just wonderful? Perfect timing, right? But that really gave us a few years to iterate. We got live streaming capacity so that we could still connect with our audiences during the pandemic, which means we still have live streaming capacity so that people who maybe otherwise will struggle to have physical access, even though we're ADA accessible, they can still participate in our programming using live streaming. So these are some of the things we've done. We've connected and developed partnerships with organizations like Chicago Jazz Philharmonic, Lyric Unlimited, which is what I refer to as the melanated arm of the Lyric Opera House.
Come on.
We've connected with Old Town School of Folk Music, Ballet 5 and 8. And now we want to kick it up a notch. We want to hear from Black Ensemble, right? We want to hear from Red Clay Dance Company. We want to go deeper into elevating art that is intentionally focused on Black folk, their history, their stories, their narrative, and their creativity. So we are now moving into that space by developing an annual affair called the Black Aura. The inaugural experience of the Black Aura will take place June 28th and 29th. Not this weekend, but the very next one, where we will experience art from a liberative space, focusing on hyper-local artists and the work they do in the city of Chicago, Black hyper-local artists like LaRob Raphael, Chicago Poet Laureate Avery R. Young, and the Deacon Board. Composed. These are our artists that we really want to celebrate and show love to. And because it's so close to Juneteenth and the 4th of July, every year the Black Aura will focus on the liberation of Black folk. So listen, y'all, we have the grandmother of Juneteenth, Opal Lee. Opal Lee walked on Friday, June 28th. She'll be there. Miss Opal Lee walked 1,400 miles from Dallas-Fort Worth to D.C. so that we could have the federal holiday we just had this past Wednesday. She is going to be in the house.
Wow.
Dr. Jared Howard, who is the president of the incoming National Juneteenth Museum, ribbon cutting slated for Juneteenth of 2025 in Dallas-Fort Worth. He will be in the house on Friday night. So we have this education component, this entertainment component, just this holistic look, which is why we call it the Black Aura, right? We know that our culture and our existence is not a monolith. And the Black Aura kind of gives us various different perspectives on what Blackness looks like, sounds like, and feels like. We'll have vendors, hyper local vendors like K-Fly,
Oh,
my
my
personal
girl.
jewelry consultant. We'll have Ilava in the house, which is an Tanzanian American fashion line. And all of our food and drink vendors will be right from the west side of Chicago.
All right. I know you're going to have some Uncle Remus in that end.
Can we have anything?
Ah!
There's nothing without Uncle Remus, and I don't care what you hear.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You know what? Listen,
I still love you, Harold.
I love your energy, and you can feel the passion exploding out of you, and that's great. And when we talk about the disinvestments in our communities, we have a center like the K-Run Center. I may name my next baby K-Run.
We have a new baby.
No. Oh, Lord, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You heard it first, guys. You heard it.
Exclusively.
We get one of these artists that are going to be at this 2-day event to come, and instead of you getting a sonogram, you getting an autograph.
Oh, you know what? I like it, Tamara. I like it.
So June 28th and June 29th, how can people get tickets? How can they connect?
Yes.
Literally, or do they have to register? What's going on? Please tell the people.
Yeah, they just go right to our website at www.kcachicago.org. You can get tickets for both days there. And you can connect with us on Instagram at KCA Chicago and connect with me personally at Reesheda Nicole, ReeshedA Nicole. Either way, you're going to find out everything about the KCA in those places.
So KCA Chicago, is that .com?
KCAchicago.org.
.org.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure. The people are on here like, please, what's the website? I want to go. I want to go.
KCAchicago.org.
So outside of the Black Aura going down next weekend, which is going to be an amazing event. And listen, to be able to meet Miss Opal Lee is in itself. Yeah. That's Black
For those
history.
of you who do not know who Miss Opal Lee is, just give us a background.
Oh my goodness. She recently was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. So there's a thing.
That's a big thing.
That's a huge thing, right? She just received the National Medal for recognition for her work in social justice from President Biden. And you don't have to love politics to love the grandmother of Juneteenth, right? Yes. But the idea that she would even be acknowledged and recognized and celebrated in this way from a country that doesn't always recognize is saying something about how profound her work really is.
She was standing right there when President Biden made this a federal holiday. She was right next to him. So, and
she still has the ink pen that she used to help sign it into existence. And they're in the process of curating the National Juneteenth Museum that will open on Juneteenth next year in Dallas-Fort Worth. She has literally invited the entire nation to look around. This is Miss Opal. She said, look around your house and find something that represents freedom and liberation and bring it to the museum. We want artifacts from every state in the country.
Oh, wow.
It's just phenomenal work. And she's coming to spend time with us here in Chicago. So we should represent.
This is huge.
Make sure you go
online. We really have to have a big, huge presence. If for nothing else, like if you hate art, okay. This woman is a history maker.
Hate art and love history.
Exactly.
That's fine.
If you hate art, I'm praying for you. But that's the first thing.
Some people just don't understand it. They don't appreciate it, but they can resonate with someone who's a game changer like Opal Lee.
Absolutely. And Friday, when Miss Opal is going to be there, Friday is a free event. So we really want the community to hear that this is your space, and we're going to create access points for everybody to participate. Saturday is the gala, though, y'all. I'm talking about it. You know how we had these white parties and everybody wear all these white clothes. I don't know. We're having a black party. Everybody's gonna wear black.
All right.
It's $40 a ticket.
Oh, that's nice.
And all of those proceeds will go into future programming at the KCA. We want everybody to come out, have a good time. We have DJ Akari on Saturday night. So when the deacon board is done putting down all the funk and soul, we're going to dance till we sweat. And Rock Church is also situated in the theater. So come Sunday morning, we can all also worship together.
Wow.
Yeah.
$40, y'all. If you can't make it, can you donate and give a ticket? And give a ticket to someone who can make it, but can't pay?
Absolutely.
Like literally, this is an amazing. So Friday, free. Friday, free for freedom. Come on.
Free for freedom.
There you go.
And then Saturday, the gala. Party with a Purpose
Party
for
with a
$40.
Purpose. That's right.
And then on Sunday, the culmination of the event.
Culmination.
You can worship with all of these great, amazing people. Listen, it's located on the corner of Central and Washington, on the Great West Side, in the Great Austin community, on the Great Washington Boulevard.
Hey.
Look, Jarrell, don't be hating Southside. I love it all.
Too much.
Go to kcachicago.org. That's kcachicago.org. Get your tickets. Miss Reesheda Grant Washington, you're doing some great things. Before we go, outside of this great event, what other programs does KCA have that people can take part in?
July 19th, we are having Mandela Day, where we will celebrate the work of Winnie and Nelson Mandela. Then on August 17th, we're having School Days New Ways, a gathering to celebrate and get us excited about our kids going back to school. We have Chicago Jazz Philharmonic coming in October. We have Decomposed coming back to us either in November and then again in February. So this party won't stop.
It won't stop.
It won't stop.
And they can get all this information on the website.
On the website, it's all there.
Well, you said Nelson Mandela Day made me want to shout out to the great state representative, LaShawn K. Ford, who made sure that Cicero was Nelson Mandela Road on the Great West Side of Chicago.
He also is a state rep who was responsible for making Juneteenth a holiday in the state of Illinois, and is the reason why this work is fiscally possible.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, listen, keep doing the work that you're doing. We're praying nothing but great favor and success and sweatless victory.
And a sellout crowd with standing room only, because this is definitely something we need to support.
Go to kcachicago.org, get your tickets. Believe it, we're almost out of time, but tomorrow, if you want a sneak preview of the K-Ron Center, tickets are still available for the exchange ceremony where they're honoring some amazing individuals. It's a royal honoree. They'll be receiving royal titles. So it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Tammy, I hope you can make it out tomorrow.
You know, I have a hosting gig tomorrow. I say gig, but it's really a celebration. So I'm going to try to slide in. But yeah, I definitely will have you guys with me in spirit.
Well, good. That bought me time to find the flyer. It's going down. It's going down. The crowning of the African diaspora kings and queens.
Isn't Pam one of those
unifying and healing the diaspora through culture. And I am one of the honorees that, and I was like, wait, what's happening? So I'll be getting tomorrow. When I get here Monday, I'm going to have a royal title, Tammy. I don't know it yet, but when I find out tomorrow, get ready to call me that.
Sir Action.
That's from the British stuff. No, this African. I'm gonna be like King or something. Okay, whatever. Now you know what? Haters go hate, but
we got one job.
King Action Jackson is signing out because, like Glorilla said, at the end of the day got to end. We're out of time, but we're never out of the content. We encourage you.
Lord, you're going to have a title. We're not going to get this studio Monday.
Listen, they got me custom outfit made and everything. They crowning me tomorrow, baby. Listen.
Can't take it.
Believers, I'll be back as king on Monday, and Tammy will always still be the queen.
I'm going to be in the court. Yeah. As always, in prayer, we always want to I encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them, a perfect stranger, and show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love, land on love. I love you, King, Sir Lancelot, Action Jackson.
And I love you too,
Tammy.
royal servant or something. I don't know.
Y'all, up next we oh no.
We out. We love you. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. This royal court will be back on Monday. We out. You are nuts.
This man is crazy.
You ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing after tomorrow.
No, we couldn't tell you nothing today. I can hardly talk. Y'all, thank you so much. Make sure you visit our social media handles so that you can see all of this good information that we've been talking about with the two illustrious guests that we had in the studio today. In the meantime, we want to keep a hedge of protection around you as you go around the world, wherever you're going, either locally, internationally, or nationally. But we definitely want you to be safe. So keep your head on a swivel wherever you're going. But make sure that you get your tickets to go to
KCAChicago.org, the K-Ron Center.
the K-Ron Center. And also make sure that you sign the reparations petition. Have a good weekend.
And happy birthday, DJ B-Lo.
Happy birthday! Yes.
We love you. Sabrina said goodbye, Royal Court.
Bye, y'all.